What's up, New Orleans? This is Comedy Central Stand Up Presents. Ladies and gentlemen, Langston Kerman.
Hey, what's up, New Orleans? Hi. Oh, this is tight. What up? I'm so excited to be. I love New Orleans, man. I really do. I just been drinking hand grenades and shitting neon. It's tight. My shit coming out spooky. I love this place. This is great, man. Thank you for being here. I've been traveling a lot. I've been like on the road quite a bit. I spent a month this year in Canada. I was like living in Canada. Yeah, it's just better. It's better than America, y'all. Like, you don't have to be here. No, it's better. I like Canada. They're doing some progressive shit in Canada. I saw a white woman washing windows. Do you know what I mean? Do you understand how exciting that was for me? Just walking past like, oh shit, y'all do that? I didn't know you had those muscles. It blew my, a part of me wanted to run up to her and be like, hey, white girl, yous can be free. You can be free, white girl. You ain't got to live like this no more. In America, there are vintage furniture stores as far as the eye can see. You can bring your dog inside of restaurants. Just ruin people's meal with pet dander and privilege. Listen, white girl, listen to me, listen to me. Free yourself, free yourself. Find the North Star and then walk backwards to freedom. Get on that above ground railroad. It's just a regular train. It's a reasonably priced train. I just want a white slave so bad. I do. I just want one of y'all singing slave hymnals, you know what I mean? Just like, wade in the water, wade in the water, Karen. Wade in the water. Karen gon' send back the water. This isn't Pellegrino water. She specifically asked for Pellegrino water. This is what my comedy's like. I don't know, it's tight, man. I used to live with a white woman. That was pretty cool. I did. I lived with a white woman for like a year, and it was beautiful. We really learned so much about each other and shared this really beautiful bond. I should be clear, we weren't having sex. I know the law. But like, we were roommates. It was tight, man. I really learned. My white woman, she believed in ghosts. I call her my white woman because I own her, right? Y'all don't want her back. I was playing too much DMX in the house. She's ruined. It's not good. My white woman believed in ghosts. Any of y'all do that? Any of you nice white ladies believe in ghosts? Yeah, some of you? You do. Okay, cool. Why? Why do you do that? Have you ever seen a ghost? No. Never once in your life. So you just want to be scared when you're shitting and stuff. You just want to be a little nervous when you're cooking dinner and all that. She was like you. She actively believed that ghosts exist. And one time she woke me up middle of the night. She came to my room to tell me she thinks our apartment is haunted because she could hear sounds in the walls. We lived in Brooklyn, New York. She came, oh my God, Langston, I think we have ghosts. I can hear them in the walls. To which I replied, hush. Hush, hey, what do you need? What do you need, almond butter, duvet covers? Hush. We don't have ghosts. Look at our neighbor, look where we live. There's no ghosts. We're just poor. That's a sweet sound of poverty, baby girl. That's not a ghost rattling his chains. That's a crackhead having sex with a shopping cart. That's how they procreate. That's why every crackhead has a shopping cart. They're life partners. Right? With this ringworm, I be wed. I do think that's the best part about being a white woman. I'll say that. I do. I think you guys get to believe in ghosts, and that's really nice. I don't get to believe. You know how silly I'd be to be like, yo, nigga, it's ghosts in here. Like, I have a hard enough time convincing my black friends we could shop at the Gap. At the Gap, mother, I can't shop at the Gap. Fuck, I look like Ross from France. Oh, you just want me to dance in a goddamn... Let me tell you something. They gave my brother 10 years for dancing in a fountain. Said he ruined all those wishes. Contaminated the water. Black people don't get to believe in shit. We don't get to be whimsical like y'all. We don't get to use our imaginations or nothing. This is how fucked up America is. Black people don't even get to believe in police brutality. I knew this wasn't gonna be fun no more. We don't. All these years we've been screaming, the police, they're killing us, they're murdering, they're doing unfair. We just want it to be fair. And white people are like, no! No, hey, stop it, shut up. The police are our friends. Hey, sure, he shot you, but you wiggled. You shouldn't have wiggled. You're a wiggler. You're a dirty, rotten wiggler. A no-good welfare wiggler. And then one white lady's like, I think I have a ghost in my apartment. I haven't seen it, but my salad bowl was over here, and now it's over here. And all of white America's like, we believe you. We believe every word. The world is filled with possibility. It's a tough time in America right now, man. Everybody's, very tense. And I don't have any, crazy insights or anything. I'll say this. If we learned anything from the past election, I think is that white people sure know how to keep a secret. Do you know what I mean? No, you guys did a number on us. And I don't know if y'all had a group chat or, if that's what y'all talk about at West Elm, but my goodness. My God, was this the first year where we kind of thought we were on the same page? As if we were like, well, we're not gonna make him the president, right? He's not gonna be in charge of everything, right? He's not gonna be the president of the United States. And then as soon as that voter booth went up, as soon as that divider went into place, y'all were like, I like his hair. I've liked his hair this whole time. I know I said I didn't like it, but I like it, Jamal. Dumbass Jamal. Find things that make you happy, man. I think that's the key. I'm in love. I got a girlfriend. She's tight. Yeah. This is great, man. We just moved to Los Angeles together. We were living long distance before this, which is tough. Anybody doing long distance relationships? Anybody doing? Yeah? It's hard, right? She was in Baltimore, I was in New York, so it was 3 hours. And it's tough, man. It's hard to make someone feel sexy from a distance. Because sex is present. It's now. It's right in front of you. There's nothing you can do to replicate. I can't be on the phone ha-ha, yeah, girl. I'm going to tear that ass up in 2 to 3 weeks' time. Woo, I hope you getting wet, girl. And then I hope you store that wet. Maybe put it in some Tupperware on ice. I get to it. Ooh, what am I gonna do to you, girl? What am I gonna do to you? Well, first of all, I'm gonna take a Chinatown bus. That's right, the illegal one. I'm gonna ride that for about 6 to 8 hours, even though it should only take 3. Ooh, and the whole time I'm on that bus, girl, I said the whole time I'm on that bus, I'm gonna be sitting next to an old Asian man holding a live rooster. Why is the bird on that bus? It's hard to say, girl. I'll tell you this, that rooster is not happy about it. And baby, sweetheart, little mama, when I finally make it to Baltimore, I said, when I finally make it to where you live, I'm probably gonna be too tired to have sex with you. It has been a long day. Would you like to fall asleep watching prison shows? This is hard. My girlfriend's mom is single. She's dating at 60, and that's hard, right? And that's not funny. You laughed because you're an asshole, but you're not a good dude. I can see that now. I liked you at first, but now you're just a monster. She is. She's dating, and so we care. We love her, right? So to help her, we made her an OkCupid account. Right. It didn't help at all. But I'll say this, it has been the thrill of my life. I got her passwords. I read every note that she writes and everyone that comes back. I love how older people talk to each other, man. I do. Like online, it's so charming because they're so raw and honest in a way that we as young people don't know how to be because we're presenting. They don't give a fuck, right? So the websites will say like, hey, list 10 fun facts about yourself and we'll help you find that. And they just list the first 10 facts that pop into their head. So it'll be like construction worker, lonely, hemorrhoids, like that's it. Love me. Every older person's profile reads like this unwavering stream of consciousness. Do you know what I mean? Just like an old man yelling into the wind like, hello, hello. I am Fedora Daddy 1978. I'm a divorced father of 3, but don't worry, my kids don't call me anymore. I was recently fired from my job for only knowing how to type with one finger. I'll let you guess which finger. I'm looking for that special someone who can love me and help me figure out if my milk is expired. How can you tell? I tried sniffing it, but that's how they get you. Call me on my email. I'll be here anytime, day or night. I don't sleep much, as I'm very worried my son might be a homosexual. How can you tell? I tried sniffing the boy, but that's how they get you. P.S. No fatties. This is a fun job we get to do, man. It really is. I used to be a high school teacher. Yeah. Don't clap. I quit in the middle of the year. I didn't give a shit about those kids. I quit on a Wednesday. I didn't give a fuck. I quit at 4th period. I was done. Kids were like, Mr. Kerman, what's our homework for tomorrow? I was like, I don't know, man. That sounds like a tomorrow lady question. I ain't gonna be here. I'm not invested. Teaching's tough, man. Are there teachers here? Some of y'all are working education. It's beautiful. It's just a hard job. I've never been called Mr. and bitch more in my life. It's like, Mister, why you a bitch? No, I'm saying, like, why is that your personality? You got some bitch-ass handwriting, mister. You must write with a feather. You write with a quill, mister? One time I had a kid call me Mr. Bitch. And that hurt more somehow. Here's why Mr. Bitch hurts more, and I think about it almost every day. Mr. Bitch hurts more because Mr. Bitch makes it seem like I earned the title. You know what I mean? Like I worked my way up. Like while the rest of you were lollygagging and playing around, I was focused on being the best bitch I could be. It's just a hard job, man. I had to pretend like drugs aren't cool. Just talking like, kids, don't do drugs. Why would you do drugs? Nothing good. Listen, you'll just end up having sex with the prettiest girl in school. What do you want to get your dick sucked at prom? Disgusting. Hey, you know what's better than dick sucking? You know what's better than that? Subject-verb agreement. Huh? Grammar rules. You gotta finger bang your brain. Let's get wet up here where it counts. Drugs are dope, man. I think we can all agree with that. Drugs are tight, right? Yeah. Some of the coolest things that have ever happened in the world happened because of drugs, because someone was high on drugs. And I say all that, and I don't even do drugs. I don't do anything. I swear, I don't smoke weed. Heroin gives me tummy aches. I don't do anything. I have a very sensitive stomach to heroin. I got the allergy you always read about. I'm always at restaurants like, hey, I hate to be that guy. But is there any heroin in the Caesar salad? I can't take it. I'll get the shakes. I'll steal my mom's TV. I can't do it again. Never did drugs. Even as a kid, I was like a square kid. Sometimes I feel like the only kid who fell for the DARE campaign. Y'all remember they have the kids on TV? Like, you gross marijuana. That stuff's illegal. And then we were supposed to believe that kid had sex ever again. You know what I mean? Women don't have sex with snitches. They don't. I'm not like an expert on girls. I don't pretend to be, but I've never heard a girl say this out loud like, hey, you know what turns me on? A guy who calls the police for noise violations. Tuck in that t-shirt, daddy. Play that clarinet. Those Dare commercials used to be wild, right? I remember one, this was the worst. They had one with a talking dog. Y'all remember that one? The girl, if you don't remember this girl, she gets super high on marijuana and then her dog starts talking to her, right? And her dog starts saying some pretty real shit. Like her dog basically says, look, ever since you started doing drugs, our relationship has changed. You're not the same person you used to be. I just wish we could go back to what we had. And I remember watching that commercial and thinking to myself, why is this dog talking like that? Right? Why is this dog talking like the deep voice dude in Boys to Men? Right? What? The dog, that's not a dog. I had a dog. If my dog could talk, she would just mostly be like, hey, who's at the door? I love you. Who's at the door? You cooking? Who's at the door? All right, I'm going to go eat your roommate's tampons. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. I'm not a sophisticated animal. I certainly can't tell changes in your behavior. Who is at the door? The worst, this was the worst, when they started targeting Dare commercials specifically at black people. Perhaps this predominantly white audience also remembers that. They do the same thing with all of our commercials. Y'all know it. They add hip hop. That's always our commercial. It's the same commercial y'all get, but then there's a motherfucker breakdancing. Like crack, hell no, dog, not no more. And it's so condescending, and I hate it, because here's why. Because it presumes that all black people are the same. That we're just this homogenous group that's easily enticed by hip-hop, and we're not. We're as diverse and complicated as any of you. Look, one of my favorite things to do in the world, absolute favorite things to do in the world, I like to get myself a medium cup of frozen yogurt, right? Medium cup, I'm not greedy. A medium cup of frozen yogurt, and I like to sit at home and I watch YouTube videos of people getting engaged. Thank you. That's my shit. I do it for hours. Hours of just eating yogurt and having a nice cry and enjoying love. Afterwards, I'll like look myself in the mirror and I'll be like, yo, son, you a real ass nigga. And that's not in those commercials. Wipe your tears, dog. We good. We got a big day ahead of us. There used to be this one Dare commercial, right, with this little black girl, and she's reading, this is like a black Dare commercial meant to keep us away from drugs. She's in the streets of New York, and she's reading this hardcore spoken word poem, right? It's meant to scare us away, and she's walking around New York like, this is Trey. This his crew. Here he is, what he do? Only listens, never plays, never think, never says what he wants or what he needs. Just sit right there and smoke that weed. I wonder if he'll ever leave. Word. As if a bunch of niggas was gonna be sitting back like, hey, you know what? This little rhyming bitch is right. Maybe we should go to college. Feels like 100 years of systemic racism have been lifted off my shoulders. Thank you, little rhyming bitch. Thank you. So fucked up, man. You know why? Because if you really listen to that poem, Trey's not bothering anybody. He's harmless. He's not hurting. He's sitting and chilling on his own property, smoking what is now a recreational drug. He's a little lazy, but he ain't hurting nobody, right? But that's how they do us, man. They make us monsters when we ain't really monsters. And you want to scare me away from drugs? Show me someone committing a real crime. Some shit that really fucks up the world, right? Like, this is Chaz. Chaz Insider Trades. Stealing homes from poor people on the New York Stock Exchange. Also, Chaz is high as fuck right now. He does a lot of cocaine in the bathroom at work. We would fire him, but you know, his dad. You get it. Word. You guys were a lot of fun, man. My name's Langston Kerman. Bye.